What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jaden for Illini Daily. I'm sorry I'm coming off a little strong, but I'm really excited. NCAA football is out, and it's got me thinking about the Illini football squad because I've been talking about a lot of basketball lately, and I just want to pump the brakes a little bit and talk about some more football because there's a lot of exciting news. We just got a new recruit, but I'm going to be talking about that in next video because I'm going to do a full assessment. Next thing's next, though. I do want to talk about what we should be excited for Illini football because it is in 2 months, guys. It's coming in September, which doesn't seem it seems really far away as a Illini fan, but it's not that far away because it's in September and we're in July right now. And I hope you guys had a great 4th of July, man, because I did. I had a great 4th of July. So let's just talk about what I would like to talk about. I don't know why I'm stuttering, but let's talk about the schedule because I feel like the schedule is very interesting and what our pre-record should be based off the schedule. Who should be our best offensive player and our best defensive player, and what should the team's goals should be? Because I think everybody has a different goals in mind. But as of right now, I just want to talk about what I'm thinking. And guys, don't forget to please like and subscribe the video. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and let's just get into it, man. Because there's a lot of things we got to talk about. Because I'm gonna be changing my predictions throughout the month or months because there's just a lot of happening right now. So let's just get into it, man. First things first. Already talked about this squad. First game of the year, we play UAB. We're at the great Champaign, Illinois, and I think this is a W. So let's just get that off our chest. I'm not going to get into deep details. I'm going to just say the record and what I think our record should be. We then play against Duke at home. That also should be a dub. And then we play Southern Illinois. Our three first games are all at home, which is great news and a great feeling to have. So I think as of right now, we're 3-0. And then we got the big boys, straight right away, no jokes. We play Columbus at Columbus, Ohio against the Ohio State. This is going to be a tough game regardless. As of right now, and coming off of 3 really easy dubs and then facing off real competition, it's going to be really tough. But I think we start out 3-1. Then we go to Purdue. We're back home. We got our confidence back. You got to really went through the struggle bus, and now we're going back to our home. Facing off Purdue, one of our bitter rivals, and it's homecoming week. I think this is a W just based off the straight vibes. It's being homecoming week, coming off a really bad loss. We want a little bit of a confidence booster, and we kind of want to get our get back. So this is a W, so we're 4-1. Then we go to Michigan State. This is going to be a really tough game. In the past, it's been kind of an up and down rivalry, kind of even, especially coming from a basketball standpoint. And now through a football standpoint, it's pretty similar. Both teams want to be defensive heavy. Both want to run the ball a lot. But now with Keaton Hauser, I think we have a good chance of throwing a little bit more, maybe using a little bit more RPOs, a little more strategy, because he's a little mobile. He's not fast, but he's mobile. So I can definitely see us getting a little bit more of an edge. So I see us beating Michigan State, starting off with a great 5-1. Then we go back home. We play Oregon. Now we're playing at home. This is where I kind of see us having a little bit of advantage. But I don't know, with Oregon's speed and pass speed and us not doing traditionally very well against their football team, I think this is sadly a loss. So starting out with the season 5-2, not bad. I'm starting to like our odds. Then we go to Maryland. Maryland is either really good at football or really bad. They have no in between. So this could be a real struggle bus for us. So maybe a possible win, maybe a possible loss. But as of right now, I'm taking it as a win. So we start off 6-2. Now this is where the struggles start to begin again. Nebraska, but Nebraska has lost a lot of players in the transfer portal. So I can see us possibly using this to our opportunities. And now we got more weapons like Alex Perry, Jason Slate, who can really take an edge over this because they haven't guard guys with this type of athleticism before. So maybe we get an edge. Maybe we lost. As of right now, because I'm just seeing a really how weird our schedule is, I'm just going to take us as a W because I don't think we can beat UCLA, especially going into California. This is kind of, that weird hemisphere thing. You're getting really, really, really good W's, really easy wins. But UCLA, I think last year was kind of like their down season, so I think they're going to be back in the up and up. Hopefully, I'm terribly wrong, and I think the QB is kind of all right. I think he has a lot of skill and a lot of talents, but I don't think he's the best. So I can see us losing this game, which makes us 6-3, which is not bad. I know this is going to be a mix when it comes to everybody else's list, but I think we lose this game just due to the vibes and coming straight from the Midwest to California. Time zones is different. You got a mix of your normal traditions, so it's kind of going to be a little off. So 6-3, and then we play against Iowa. Iowa's more of a defensive minded team than we are. We're trying to be. We're very defensive heavy, but I think Iowa's even more defensive heavy. They have really, really tough DBs. So this is where we're going to have to really stick to the run, even though they got a really good running game as well. But we're going to have to take that away. Hopefully they don't have as good as running game as they usually do, if not from the past, and they win a lot from special teams. But I still think we take this dub. So now we're 7-3. And then we go to Northwestern. I have to look at if I'm doing the list correctly. I might have to look at it because 7-3 doesn't sound right. And then we beat Northwestern, one of our biggest rivals, and this is where we get into the 8. Wait, I gotta count this off because I may have screwed up. 3-0, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2. 7-3, 8-3, 9-3. Okay, so there could be. I think because we beat Northwestern, I think we're gonna be a 10-2, 9-3. I know that's kind of a high predictions, but I think this is possibly where we try to get into the football playoffs. I think this year we have a really, really good chance. We have a lot of good transfers. We have a lot of good freshmen coming in who can impact the season right away, and I think this is where we're definitely gonna make some noise. I know a lot of people count us as out, but I think this is where we're going to make some noise. We're going to definitely push into it. So now let's talk about who I think is going to be the best offensive player and best defensive player. Let's just go to offense right away since it's the first one. As of right now, I kind of have a weird prediction. I'm just going to give you guys I'm going to think it's Alex Perry. I think Alex Perry has never really, really met the means of real competition, but I think he's going to strive for it. I think he didn't have the right QB, didn't have the right situation coming from FIU, who doesn't have the greatest QB. And I think Keaton Hauser is going to do really, really decent. I think he has a lot of weapons this year. I think he has a lot of people who can make a lot of noise. So with this type of opportunity, I think Alex Perry can definitely become our best offensive player. If not Alex Perry, I can definitely see my boy Valentine definitely making a next step over as a running back with his versatility of speed and dynamicness, and what he can do from a power position is really, really effective and really, really amazing to watch. So I definitely think he can really take off. And coming off of last year with a really, really good season, I think he can really take off. Best defensive player, I think, is Matthew Bailey. I've been gloating about Matthew Bailey all year, and now with his new position as possibly basically a middle linebacker, I think his positioning for our defense is more important than ever, and I think it's going to really, really help his status as an NFL safety, and I think this is where he's going to get a lot of push by Bobby Hawk, and where he's going to become one of the best players. So I definitely could see this being what it is. So goals, what goals should the team have? Obviously this year I think is making it into the NCAA playoffs, football playoffs. I think this has been our goal since it's been created, and I think we really, really want to push this through. I think another goal we have is being a top 15 defense, if not top, I would probably say hopefully top 11, and then offensively being a top 15, top 20 offensively. So I think that should be our goals as of right now before the season even starts. I think this is where we can definitely make a lot of headway, definitely make some noise. And I think this is some realistic goals that we can really have for this year. We have more of a veteran presence when it comes to our football team, so that gives us some noise. And I think we have a really, really good opportunity, a really, really good shot of fighting in the Big Ten this year, and it's going to be really, really tough. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I was trying to have a little more fun with it, because football is coming up, and maybe my thoughts and thinking is going to be changing throughout the summer, but hopefully it doesn't too much, because right now I have us as a NCAA playoff football team. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.